today we are off to WHARF Aquatics over in Nottingham. I am so excited, it's unbelievable. So a lot of you guys know I used to keep a hell of a lot of fish. I had 15 tanks running at one stage, and I kind of want to windle myself back into keeping a few again over the next couple of years, getting some fish alongside the spiders and the creepy crawlers and all the other stuff. So that's what we're doing today, and I cannot wait. Today's video is absolutely epic. It's got a bit of everything. So we're going for a tour, we'll have a chat with Alan, and we'll do some live feeding as well as. Anyway, let's get into it. Hi and welcome to Scott's Inverts. Today is something a little bit different as we've come to WHARF Aquatics, where Memorable Misfits works. We're going to have a look round and maybe even have a chat to some of the staff. All the dry foods, all there, load of the plants and what have you. Over this way, as well as the wife. More fish food. Plenty of activity going on. And I know you lot are a fan of moss. With Alan from WHARF Aquatics, also known as Memorable Misfits on TikTok and YouTube as well.
I've got an account, but it's mainly TikTok where I'm trying to do the posts.
Try and put them over a bit more to YouTube then as well as. Do you want to just explain your role at WHARF Aquatics?
So my role at WHARF Aquatics, I'm heavily involved in the social media, doing Facebook messages, emails. I also take a heavy hand in the fish shipping, and then downstairs in here in the fish room on Saturday and Sunday I'm selling fish and trying to give out some good sound information on the background and the gear requirements.
And then could you just give us a little bit of background on WHARF Aquatics, like when did it start, why did it start?
So WHARF Aquatics started with an interest in ponds. This is actually the third premises now of WHARF Aquatics. So
Bigger.
it's always been in Kingston. It started down the road from here now, and it was there for about 5 years specialising in ponds. We moved to a new premises which is just up near the local co-op, and that's where aquariums and fish keeping started to creep in. We've expanded, and we've been at this current premises now for nearly 30 years, and we really are going from strength to strength.
You think we have to move again and expand again? It's just, I mean, the WHARF Aquatics itself is very misleading, because from the outside it's like a very small kind of pet shop, and then you come through, and then you come through again to the next part, and it opens up to all this. It's quite incredible.
It is. I mean, from the outside, it has got an element of looking slightly closed. I think you do get the wow factor when you come in here. In relation to will we expand anymore, I don't know. I think we've got the sweet spot at the minute. We've got a good selection of staff who are really seasoned hobbyists. We cater for a lot of people's interests. I think we've got it good at the moment. Whether we'll make any changes in the future, who knows?
On a personal note, do you have a preference between cold water, tropical or marine?
I'm a freshwater truck lad. If you was to come round and have a look at my fish room, you would find all freshwater aquariums. I'm not opposed to marine or ponds or anything like that. For my personal interest, it's all freshwater.
Yeah, you get that. What's your favourite fish of all time?
Chana or antimaculata or the golden cobra snakehead is a favourite of mine. I do like the snakeheads, but I've got such a vast interest. I do appreciate them all, if I'm being honest.
Now, what's your favourite fish in WHARF Aquatics that you've currently got for sale?
I'm stuck struggle to answer that, and I know this sounds a little bit cheesy, but I can look at a bread and butter fish and I can appreciate the beauty. I can go and look at a rare fish and I can appreciate the beauty. So without sounding cheesy, my favourite is generally the one I'm looking at the time.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you for visiting. Thank you.
Pop stingrays?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, so what are you chucking in?
So this food here, it's a mixture of diced mussel and diced whitebait. We prepare it by chopping it with a razor blade, and it goes into a nice fine mush for the baby stingrays.
Look at that. What type of stingrays are these?
So the South American stingrays, there are two species in there. The ones that look like they've got almost the honeycomb markings, they are Scabina, and the other ones are what we call Wallisi. They used to be called hystrix. A lot of the stingray community will still know them as hystrix.
Literally like a little hoover. Going across the top of the food, sucking it in. Do these ones have teeth?
They suck the food in and work it through, but the main attraction for a lot of people is the sting.
Yeah.
Now the stinger is made of dentin, which is similar to the human teeth. It can be quite nasty. People do ask if they're dangerous, but provided you give them that respect that they deserve, as you know in the invert world with tarantulas and stuff, you respect them,
course,
you're not going to get bit, you're not going to get stung.
Awesome, awesome.
Tarantulas, the holy grail of the puffer world.
Rare?
Extremely rare, and as a price tag, that would reflect that. This is also known as the cross river puffer or the red line puffer. Hopefully this one will feed on camera for you.
Oh, no messing. Absolutely no messing.
Just drop
That
another
is
worm
a
in.
stunner. Go on. No time wasted with the food.
No, straight down. Fantastic fish, bags of character, big personalities.
This is literally the tropical section. If I video every tank, this video is going to be about 4 hours long. So what I'll do is have a look and pick out some real nice stuff and put that onto this video for you guys. Exciting stuff. This place is huge. tank showroom upstairs. Come along, buy a tank from here. Completely set up and everything. Some of these tanks look absolutely amazing. Like this video because we need the encouragement, and we might end up coming back and getting something like this. What an amazing afternoon over at WHARF Aquatics. I will drop all their social links downstairs in the comments. They're really welcoming. From the outside it looks so small, and then you go inside and it just absolutely opens up. So if you guys are in Nottingham and the fish is something that you want to go and have a look at, highly recommend you go check out WHARF Aquatics. Really enjoyed myself. I need your help. I need you to like this video and give it a share out, because the more times you do means that we might be able to get a fish tank up and running right here in Scott's Inverts. In fact, I'm lying a little bit because I have one. I just need to get the pump and also some other bits and bobs so it actually works. I think it's going to be about 350 quid, and we have got some very, very amazing animals to go in that fish tank. They are fish obviously, but these are absolutely out of the ordinary, not what you normally see. So if you want to see that, drop me a like, drop me a comment, drop me a share. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you got this far, I absolutely love you guys. And as always, we shall see you again on the next one.